All right, we're live in effect. Welcome to Mint Collectibles. I'm your host, Gem Mint.
And I'm your girl, Phie.
I say host like we have a real show lined up.
Yeah.
No, but we're really just going live on a Sunday morning. Just going to interact with you guys. I'm talking now, so if people are watching this on the playback, but otherwise we're going to wait for some people to join us. All the notification squad. And if you miss these live streams, definitely hit that bell. I know a lot of YouTubers say subscribe and hit the bell, and it sounds like one of those things that's like, okay, I'm never going to do that.
Right.
But if you don't want to miss live streams, because we don't even really promote this anymore, we just kind of go live. So that's what you want to do that for. First commenter, a spectator. How fitting. That boy, that boy Wobbles back in effect. Yo, what they do. You know, I'm reading, I finished reading that Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 3. And, Guts says that a lot. Yo.
Yeah.
That must be something in Japan, right? Or
yeah, I don't know.
White Wolf, goddamn DC done goofed. I hope, I don't like to make negative videos. And I don't know if that video is considered negative. Because I just put out the video this morning. DC done messed up. And I just sent out a bunch of emails to DC trying to work with them. I hope they don't see that as the first video and be like, man, fuck this guy. But, I mean, I think it's good for us to give them feedback like that. Like, yo, come on, man. You got this tight binding on this Batman Omnibus. You
see what he wrote? John.
What? Oh.
Everyone was an opportunity to give a thumbs down.
Well, he said that because he's got a couple of haters, so I commented on his last video, thumbs down squad, checking in or something like that.
Oh, my God.
Shout out to John, Mr. X at the Xtreme Channel. See, Roy21 knows what I'm talking about.
Good morning, everyone. What's up?
What up, Bishop P? What up, Alec Manning? Yo, what up? Oh, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't really like to do negative videos, but I thought it was something that had to be addressed.
Thanks, Tibor.
Why you always skip ahead?
Because you're so slow.
So just skip what everybody commented. Are you saying I should skip all these people's comments?
No, I just...
Yo, what up, Eric? Alex from Romania, what they do? Tibor, good morning, sir. That boy, Amazing Asian, what's up? UK squad checking in on these morning streams.
Well, for them, it's the afternoon.
Yeah, I think they're like 8 hours ahead.
To the evening.
What up, Chad? What up, Thomas? Leatherface in the place. Comic Galaxy, what up, man? What up, Scott? Got Paul in the house, Tavon. That boy Rock, ROC, what they do. Uh-oh. The morning shift's here. We can't all make nights anymore. I know, man. We're getting too old for late night streams. I think I went to sleep at like 9:30 last night.
Oh.
Vega. Guess who's watching naked? All right. I was going to say something inappropriate.
Me too.
Where were you going to go?
I was just going to all right, choke that down.
What I was going to say was the things that go down while we're watching live streams.
Hey, this is all Gem's wearing. No.
Yeah, that's a Mr. X. Eric the Grizzly, what up? What up, Tech Uncaged? Wobbles is in Canada, not Japan. Oh no, I was talking about because in the Berserk manga. That boy Dimitri. What are your quick thoughts on Excalibur 1? Fabian, my quick thoughts on Excalibur 1 is that I enjoyed it better than X-Men 1, but not as much as Marauders 1. And I like the team that they got. I like Betsy and then Apocalypse, Rogue, Gambit, Jubilee. So it was all right. It was cool to see more of the portals, the Krakoa portals. Hey, Gem, do you have the Crawl Space Omnibus? I do not. That must be a soft cover. Just a Rican in his comics. What's up, man? I always see your name on other channels. I'm trying to think of where I see him. I think maybe Bueller with Comics or the boy who had 7. One of those. Thanks for stopping in, bro. Dark Mufasa. What up? Hit me with my government name. Steven. Breakfast looked tasty. Yeah, man. He just cooked up the breakfast quesadilla.
I just poured a whole bunch of syrup on top of the turkey.
Ground
I was like,
turkey.
how do I make this into breakfast sausage? I was like, just pour syrup on it.
Yeah, White Wolf. I'm going to let DC know. Like, maybe we could even get, like, some answers. Like, yo, why the Blackest Night Omnibus is thicker than the Batman one, so why was the binding better on the Blackest Night? Yeah. And the Lucifer one that came out the same day had better binding. All right, what up?
Hi, Hey, Mon.
Iman's in the house. What up, Queen Iman?
Hello.
Even our daughter knows that it's Queen Iman.
Oh my gosh.
She'd be like, it's the queen.
She's funny because sometimes you're like, oh my god, my wife.
All right. DJ Sick Rick's in the house. My man Dustin Ellen's in the house. TH Comics is in the place. Timo Comics. Comics.
From the Philippines.
Oh, that's
where
Fee's
my
background.
family's from.
Ooh.
My dad's side.
Leon Rocha. Good morning, sir. That boy Robert Ferrari in the place. My man TH feeling the setup. Thank you, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it when we do this background where it's like you're in the middle of these converging shelves.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Felipe? Oh, my man Jorge from Paraguay. What up, brother? What are your thoughts on the XM Studios Green Goblin statue? So I think that it's the second quarter scale. Well, it's not the second quarter scale. I mean, it's the first quarter scale Green Goblin that we've gotten in a long time. Much more detailed than the Sideshow one. The Sideshow one is really good, and the Goblin looks really good. But the base, that big block of smoke, is a little simple. I think the Green Goblin one's got a lot of detail, and I think it pairs great with the XM Studios Vulture because they have the same bricks and same type of rubble bases. So those will look dope together. Oh, and my man's from Florida, too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Michael Wojnar Grayson Omnibus has a white and black cover. Any difference in binding or anything else? Wondering if it's worth waiting for a second printing of Batman New 52. I don't know what the Grayson having a black and white cover means. But second printings have come out with better binding. Like Teen Titans Omnibus. And there's been some other ones. So it's unfortunate for those like us who bought the first print, because I do think if they do a second printing that they will correct it. What's below the desk stays under the desk. Oh, shit. So, Tibor, Berserk 3 was good, but it wasn't like supernatural like the first two editions have been. Phie hasn't read it yet because I'm waiting on her to read it so we can do a review. But it felt like more military and more sexual. There's a lot of sex scenes going on. It was kind of like a romance novel. It didn't feel like it wasn't disturbing at all. I guess that happens in the next couple of volumes.
Well, I'm excited because somebody said on Facebook that once you get past the 5th deluxe edition, you can go on to watch the show without any spoilers. So I'm like, let's get there already.
Carlos from Brazil. I heard volume 13 it gets really disturbing. So this one, deluxe edition volume 3 deluxe edition 3 goes to volume 9. So then, right, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The fourth one will be 10, 11, 12. So I think deluxe edition 5 is where it's going to get crazy.
I mean, I'm down. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'll read the number 3.
Shout out to Carlos from Brazil. Every time I see Brazil, I think of Street Fighter 2 where it goes Brazil when you fight Blanca. Roy hasn't received his yes. Oh, Just Regan just finally subbed up. Appreciate that, man. I gotta check your shit out too, man. I seen you doing your thing on there. Jesse say what? What's up, bro? What up, Sky? Oh, you sent me a link on Instagram. All right, cool, Bishop. I'll check it out.
Yes.
So just to say, I still like the Batman New 52 Omnibus. It's still great. It's still great content. And, you know, other Omnibus have tight binding, and you kind of got to read it like this. You know, so I'm glad they made it. What up, Fabian? Sean Leahy in the place to be.
Good morning.
What up, Spider Woman? Saw Spider Woman the other day watching Darth Castle.
When people write it like that, Heya, it always makes me think of Outcast. I always immediately go to that song.
What's up, Jesper? What up, Jeff?
What up?
Comms Collections, what's up? So you know what? I didn't catch up on the Walking Dead comic. I think I read up to issue like 100 and when Negan broke out of the prison and met the Whisperers. That's kind of where I stopped, and then I just read the last issue 193 when it came out. So I feel like, I don't know, did I really need to read all that I missed? And this Tuesday the final omnibus comes out for Walking Dead that'll complete that entire run, so that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah. Any
progress on that Vagabond review? Zero progress. However, when I was reading Berserk, I was like, I really need to read Vinland Saga and Vagabond. So maybe I'll just bring those downstairs with me when we when we leave.
Well, I mean,
here.
just grab Vagabond. Just grab the one, because if you grab both, it's gonna be like.
I mean, they shouldn't be that long to read those, you know. Chat's popping. What's up, man? Sunday morning. Yeah, man, for sure, Jesper. The Batman Omnibus is still worth the read. I mean, you can get it in other formats. So, like, there's a softcover, I think, box set, or it might be a standard size hardcover box set. There are a lot of other formats if you want to read that. But, you know, I'm the Omnibus guy. I had to have it. To follow up on my last comment on the Bloodshot trailer video, if you had to pick one superhero for The Rock to play consistently in the MCU, who would it be? Who would The Rock be in the MCU?
I just feel like I only can picture him as The Rock. Anything he plays, I'm like, why is The Rock doing
He'll
this?
just play himself. I mean, who is a big, muscular, Samoan-looking Marvel character like that?
I think somebody, I mean, I don't know who Namor is, but somebody said Rock would be good as an... Oh, here it is.
But he looks a little too big to be Namor. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard for me. I mean, I'm so rocked out, too, man. Like, I don't... He does everything, that guy.
I'm rocked out, bro.
Shout out to Cut from...
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
My brother was there for a little while.
Leatherface, what do you have Mortal Kombat on? Like, I don't really like playing Mortal Kombat 11 and then new ones. Like, I'll play you in... If you have PS3 with the arcade collection, we can get it. Tibor, the Batman Omnibus has really tight binding, and the spine's glued down to the hardcover. Phie, you gonna do a Rick and Morty review when the next season starts?
I mean, I don't know if it's so much as a review, but I mean, we can talk about it if y'all want to talk about it. The first episode of season 4 starts in a week, so on the 10th it'll be go time.
What up, Urban Alchemist? Didn't I see Urban Alchemist just became a member? I think. Does he have a gem?
Mm-hmm. Right there.
Yep. Thanks, man. I think you're the most recent member, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you. Davy Jones. We lost members, though, because it renews every month. So now we're at like 101 members, which is still dope, man. And the members still get all the videos. Like, they got videos that I did 2 weeks ago I still haven't dropped yet. Like the Transmetropolitan review.
Right. Stuff
like that. I've seen Grayson with a white background or a black background. Okay, yeah, because they did do another printing of Grayson. Good morning, Bob Blanton. Comment Squad.
Good morning, Bob.
We're doing good, Spotted Woman. Just trying to keep the channel thriving and growing. Yeah, see, Vega, that's another one that members have seen my Emma Frost review because I did film it. I uploaded it. I just, sometimes more time-sensitive videos have to get dropped first, like the Batman Omnibus, and the Emma piece is already older. But, yeah, I'm going to drop it probably sometimes this week. Stephen Halpin, live. Greetings from Liverpool. Ooh, perfect. Brazil. You know what? Super Mario 64, we have not read the previews. We have the 2 previews books, but yeah, I know that Donny Cates is jumping on Thor. That makes a lot of sense. So we need to read that. Maybe we could even do a video for what's catching our eye for new comics coming out in January. No, JB, did you send me that hack? Somebody sent me a video. Either way, unless you can lift the spine off of that hardcover to create eye, that's what it needs. Roy21, Walking Dead. I feel like the first couple seasons were strong. I think once they left the farm, it got whacked. Maybe.
I don't know, but I think I'm about to get into from the beginning with our kids and just watch it till they can't watch it anymore.
Yeah, because when we started it, they were kind of a little too young to watch that.
Well, now they're totally into it.
Venom Brock. Is Venom 19 out yet? I think it did come out last week, right? Jack Rudy, yeah, Joker was awesome. We saw it. I was definitely pleasantly surprised with how good it was. The next recent reads, Transmetropolitan is already uploaded. Then it'll probably be Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 3, and I'm currently reading the Heroes Reborn Omnibus, which I'm actually enjoying. I didn't realize that it was like a lot of Jim Lee stuff. Jim Lee Fantastic Four, Jim Lee Iron Man. The Rob Liefeld Captain America stuff was kind of not really that good, but so far it's like a reboot. It's almost like an Ultimate Comics book before Ultimate Comics. Asa Farrar, on the fence with buying Infinity Omni. Should I buy Infinity Wars and Guardians of the Galaxy solo classics to go with it? Well, Infinity Omnibus has the Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity by Hickman, and something else. So I think it's good if you don't have the Infinity Gauntlet Omnibus. I do think Infinity Wars goes, it follows up the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, but I don't know that it's a good follow-up to that Infinity Omnibus, if that makes sense. Am I talking like crazy right now? Like,
no, because I don't read these types of books.
So let me put it like this. Infinity Gauntlet Omnibus has the preludes, the tie-ins, the main story, the aftermath of Infinity Gauntlet. Infinity Wars is the same thing. It has tie-ins, preludes, aftermath. But what he's talking about, this Infinity, it only has the main story of Infinity Gauntlet, and then it has stories from 2015. And then the Guardians of the Galaxy solo classics, I don't know, that's all prequel stuff. That's all the origins of the Guardians of the Galaxy before they even knew each other.
I'm guessing this is Cindy.
Yeah, no, this is I think it's Chad Mann's wife.
Okay.
That's where we knew the name from, yeah. All right, Blake Kenny, always working hard. No such thing as too much rock. What up, Flavored Money? All in Canada. What up, what up?
I mean, what would you say the most common flavor of money is? Cocaine and butt crack.
What up, Jacopo from Italy? I have not heard of that crossover with Batman and Dylan Dog. I haven't heard of that. Nah, I don't think we've given Full Metal Alchemist a try. Maybe our daughter has watched it, right?
Yeah, Jay watches a lot of anime, so she's probably...
Get her in here. Just joking.
No, see, I was right.
Hey.
Spider-Woman is Chad Pfister's chick.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's Cindy. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I thought it made it been... My bad. What up? Yo, I haven't read Tom King's Catwoman run. We have it, though. Somebody sent it to us, and we actually are supposed to read it and send it back. Who needs a gem by their name? Everyone.
Oh, yeah.
What up, V? Nah, Mortal Kombat 11 is nowhere near the worst Mortal Kombat game I've ever played. It's probably the fifth best. What?
Which is the worst one? The one that's like walking around and
the three PS2 era Mortal Kombat.
What is that called again? That open world?
No, it's called 3D.
Oh.
We call it the 3D era.
Mm-hmm.
So my Mortal Kombat favorites are probably like Mortal Kombat 2, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 9, then 11. Then you have probably 4, and then 10, then 4, then Deception, Deadly Alliance, Armageddon. What up, Collector Rob? The Rock as the Thing. He's kind of too preppy for that.
I think the guy they have playing the Thing right now kind of like is perfect.
You mean from the original?
Yeah,
one?
He's like a short, stocky guy, right? Yeah, I feel like he's perfect.
Oh, okay. Urban was a member and he had to renew that auto pay. What up, JB? UK love. Okay. Leatherface, if we're playing Mortal Kombat 1, 2, or 3, I'll straight random select on that ass every time. Busting out friendships and everything.
You've been playing Mortal Kombat longer than I've ever even known you.
Yeah, I've been playing Mortal Kombat since it was been in the arcades. All the SNES ports, all that. Yeah, Transmet, man, that was a wild ride, that book. What up, Roy? Again? Fato Loco. What up, bro? Yeah, Transmetropolitan. I have the review up, man. It's coming out soon. Yeah, I don't know, Gorilla. They're saying there's some kind of technique to stretching that spine that I don't know of. Speaking of which, we got to stretch that spine y'all shirt design made.
I can't wait till...
Yo, I'm about to drop a video, and we're about to start taking hoodie, sweaters, shirts, and beanie orders.
Yo, I got so much anxiety over all
Nah,
that.
I'm going to have to handle it, because it's going to be a big-ass order.
Mm-hmm.
Who that? What up? 2 thumbs downs. It's all right, man. You know, we got some haters, man. Go to your favorite song on YouTube, a song that you love, like that you think is the best song in the world. it's gonna have thumbs downs.
I think we can all agree that
the internet's a terrible place.
Yeah, the internet is full of angry people.
Yeah. Is the NCal Deluxe Edition still worth it, Gem? Watch the review with Phie and plan on getting it. Hell yeah, man. But that was my only...
Any form that you can buy that story, just buy it all forms, all mediums, or whatever you call it.
Collector Rob, I like your new setup with the 1-ups. Yeah, me too, man. I've always been an arcade guy, and I never wanted to get those big-ass original arcades that have JAMA boards that you have to know how to, like, repair and fix, and just heavy and expensive. So when these came out, I would have never imagined that some company would have made these, man.
Oh, and they're so easy to put together.
Yeah, it's just like putting together the Calyx.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to mod this one. You got to watch the video with me and tell me if you think you can help me achieve what this guy is doing. Because you're good at following instructions.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not good at, like, knowing how electronics work.
You don't need to know.
But I can put, if I've got directions, I can.
You just need to follow directions. Can you stay up with the comments? We're going to unbox 2 things.
Can you stay up with the comments? But some of these I can't answer.
Well, no, just read it out loud.
Okay.
Real quick. This is from my man Dennis Valencia. I think I know what this is, and I'm crazy excited to see it.
Do you ever collect 90s action figures or statues and pops only?
So before I got into statues and even omnibus, when I got back into collecting, I started collecting trading cards and action figures. Tell them about the stuff I used to have on the walls.
We used to have... He would destroy walls because he would just...
I always destroy walls.
Just put stuff up... Just put stuff up on the wall. We had a whole wall just full of... How do you say? It's in... Oh! It's just in the box still. What is it? Still carded? Is that how you say it? And it's just the whole wall. I'll never forget. So we're in the house and Steve's got this room. It's literally... The walls are just coated with toys.
Like I would have all the Spider-Man animated series.
And he goes in there with a 2-liter bottle of soda for whatever reason was completely just shook. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say, but
shook it.
He opens it and it just covers everything in the room.
So our boy Dennis Valencia, he wrote Mr. Steve and Mrs. Phie. It was an honor and joy. He did a blank cover Age of Apocalypse Gem Mint version where that's me and Phie. And on the background, you have other YouTubers that are like slain or apprehended. You got Comic Tom, TiVo. It's even got Young Rippa, who's got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I watched his videos. He's very like comic politics, but he's dope. Who else is on there? Comics with Bueller's on there.
I made these into magnets already. I've got 4 of them.
We have magnets for these already as well. But I think it's funny. My arms, I think he photoshopped this or something. No, he drew it. He got some of my tattoos on point.
In Batman Beyond comic, we finally know where Dick Grayson is. I don't know if that's a question.
Yeah, I'm not reading that. Although I wish I was because it seems pretty cool. Anyway, yo, Dennis, this is awesome.
Yes.
We're going to have to put this up.
I wish we could just have a CGC case that we could just put it in.
Yo, I was thinking about doing that. So, I was working with some guy at one point. He still watches, but we don't really talk anymore. Like, coming up with, like, Gem Mint slabs that you don't have to have it graded. Just something to display, and it has, like, a hologram gem on it or something. I might want to revisit that.
You go back to what you're doing, because I'm just selecting them, and I'm not even reading some of them. Like, what are your thoughts on Tom King's Batman's ending?
Is it the City of Bane? Did it end, though? I think there's one more issue, no? I think it comes out this week. Do you pick up the trades, then upgrade to Omnis? Because I'm not usually patient enough to hold out for Omnis. I only pick up trades for something that I haven't seen an omnibus solicited for yet. But it's going to happen to me like with Donny Cates' Venom. Like, I got the trades. Now I'm going to get the OHC. And if they ever come out with an omnibus, I would get that.
It's Rick and Morty. And the family.
We got a $5 super chat from Fato Loco. Much love. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Nah, man. No word. Nothing from Method or anything like that. I still got to pursue it.
Good morning, Dylan.
Dylan's comic book rant rizzles. Yeah, we got some artwork here also from Sonny Pachagar from New Jersey. That's my home state where I was born. But
don't worry, you haven't missed it. Vinland Saga hasn't even been read yet. Thank you.
Ask about that. All right, what is this?
Any good collabs with Comic Tom soon?
Oh, shit.
What is this?
Let me see. Oh, yeah, this looks familiar. Let me see what the note says. All right, here we go. Damn. All right, so this is Colossal Remy on Instagram. He got a long-ass letter. Let's read this shit real quick, right?
Nice. I mean, brush out, like, just sort of...
Gem and Phie, thank you for putting out all the great content on your channel. I discovered Mint Collectibles from the video How to Properly Open an Omnibus when I purchased my very first omnibus, X-Men by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee, Omnibus Volume 2. It's because of this channel and the awesome community on Facebook and Instagram that I've gotten back into drawing superhero art again. Thank you for putting the passion behind this hobby and in full force as I catch myself frantically checking the damaged section of in-stock trades every day. Those books don't even be damaged. I've sent you 4 premium prints, 1 variant from my X4 set, which were originally sketched out in pencil, inked, and digitally colored. I decided to start drawing a new piece every time I read a new book. You'll be seeing more variety in the near future. I'm trying to get this hobby to fund itself, so if anyone's interested in prints or have any requests, please let them know to reach out to me. Peace, Geminites, roll out. That's Sunny Pachagar. It's Colossal_Remy on Instagram. So this is, can you see? No. All right, so let's look at the art prints. Thank you, man. Appreciate you taking the time to send this and write that.
I know, these, oh.
So this is an X-Force cover recreation.
These are 2 the same thing.
With a different background?
Yeah, a different color.
Different colors. And it looks like he's even created like his pencil work on the back.
This one doesn't have that, but it's the same.
Awesome. Then you have, I guess this is, yeah, it's X-Force issue 5. I like how he recreates it, but it's got his own style. Oh, I like that one. Let me see.
Oh, this one has
Cable and Deadpool from issue 16. Yeah, so does this one. Awesome. So I think what we'll do is maybe we'll use these for giveaways, or
Absolutely.
I mean, I would display them.
Yeah.
But usually, you know, we like to give stuff out to the community and everything. I like how he has the boxes looking like professionally done. You know, cool, man. Keep up the work, man. I'm glad that
I love the colors on
you
these.
definitely got talent. I can never do that shit.
Now we're really behind because I haven't been doing any of that.
Mm-hmm. KPR's channel. What do you do if there's an old comic book collection or series you want to read, but it's not in print, digital, and you can't find it used? Yeah, I mean, I guess I would find any which way if I can find it online, if there's not a collected edition of it, you know, something like that. Yeah, Jacques. The issue with the Batman New 52 Omnibus is because the ribbon seems to be glued to the actual hardcover, or it's just too tight and it's not lifting up. Aloha, JD Banner.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I picked up the 0 Hour Omnibus. I haven't dropped the video on it yet, but it looks good. I've never read that story. I know it's kind of like a follow-up to Crisis on Infinite Earths. What up, Red Hood? Yo, I do remember the arcade game Pit Fighter. It's actually the first fighting game that uses digitized actors like Mortal Kombat uses.
Oh.
It was by Midway too, I believe. It was before Mortal Kombat.
My first place my mind went was Pitfall, and I was like, that's an old computer game. Yeah.
What up, Adrian? Chilling here at work eating the donuts. He's got the bakery on is it Dyer? Is it on Dyer? Or I know it's in the Northeast.
Oh my god.
MK Armageddon. I loved it when it came out though, because it had every Mortal Kombat character ever. Sub-Zero stories were whack. Yeah, I played Injustice 2. I was a huge fan of the first one, but I could never really get into Injustice 2. Oh, what happened? Okay. I'm currently reading the Heroes Reborn Omnibus. Phie is not reading shit.
I'm so behind. I'm feeling just overwhelmed. There's so much.
Yeah, Rock. I pre-ordered that Sentinel from my man Todd Johnson at Spec Fiction Shop. I always fuck up his name. One time he sent me a piece to do a giveaway, and
Speculative.
It's speculative fiction, but I think it's like nicknamed the Spec Fiction Shop. I told him you gotta change that name. It's like Mullen Springs. Nah, he's a Seinfeld crazy nut like me too. Like he'll get that reference if he's watching. What up, Curmudgeon?
Yeah, Curmudgeon.
Sorry,
Curmudgeon.
Yo, Davy Jones. I will do a review of Doomsday Clock. Somebody sent me the first 11 issues, and the 12th issue just got a release date of sometime in December. So I definitely got to catch up by then. What is Phie's tattoo?
It's a happy Buddha with a frog at the bottom. It's for my grandparents. Me and my cousin went and got the same thing done.
My go-to character for Mortal Kombat is Sub-Zero. Easily.
Really? Not Scorpion?
That's like my second go-to. Oh, I used to have all those Mortal Kombat comics. Remember when I bought them when we lived over there in
No, I don't remember.
Damn. Blood and Thunder. I like those comics. It's okay. She'll love me in the morning. What title are you looking forward to most each week, and what's your favorite Omni right now? So I really look forward to the new Daredevil books when they come out. Venom. I look forward to... I was looking forward to Deceased as it was coming out. The DC Black Label, like Harleen. Like those Joker Black Labels. Favorite omnibus, I think, is Spider-Man vs. Venom. I think that just encompasses what got me into comics the most. Scott, we got the deluxe editions, brother. We did reviews on the first two. I actually finished reading the third deluxe edition last night.
Despite how big the book is, because most omnibus that are that big, you're like, this is going to take me forever. You can read one of those entire books in one sitting.
Yeah.
It's not like a lot of words. You can just...
That was Fat Loco with the $5. Oh, so StreamYard done took our advice and they highlighted the super chats in StreamYard. Yo, StreamYard are cool. Like they have a Facebook group that I'm in, and they take suggestions and feedback really well. Nah, we don't have insurance on this. I mean, I don't know. As of right now, it's really just Omnibus and Arcade 1-Ups. I mean, I used to have a lot of statues that made me nervous, but now I only have like a handful of statues. Yeah, the Days of Future Past homage. Oh shit, I need to reach out to Boom Studios. So today I emailed Marvel, mad DC emails I found that were all like press kits, Dark Horse, and I got to reach out to Boom because I already got a great relationship with Valiant and with Dynamite. Image is hard because Image doesn't work like other publishers. I don't know. I got to hit up. I need to hit them up too.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
What's next level of having original art, a page, and a CGC next to it in the same glass frame? Yeah, man, like a shadow box frame kind of thing. The immortal Biggie Shaq, what up, bro? Nah, I like to work with the Omnibros guys, man. You know, I did live shows with many of those guys. Whoever wants to work with me, I'm down to work with them and collaborate. Yo, I want to go watch Terminator Dark Fate. I was thinking about telling you, let's go see it today.
I mean, I'm down to go see it, but...
I heard it's supposed to be the true follow-up to Terminator 2. Because they fucked it up with Rise of the Machines and Salvation and
I'm one of
Dark
those
Genesis
that just
whatever.
Goes and sees it. Like, I don't follow it. Like, I just go see it, the movies when I see them. I'm not dying to go see it, but I'll watch it.
So Mitch, I was born in Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey. My family was in Fort Lee and Hackensack, but they moved to Florida when I was 1. So I never really got a chance to live in Jersey, although I used to go visit every so often. How's Jim doing? Jim, who is Jim? Yeah, I just meant, yeah. So somebody else asked about Jersey too. Yeah, some channel related, something with like a gem on it or something for those cases.
Is it possible to pop open a CGC case without damaging it?
Yeah.
Oh, so we could get it just a bullshit fucking slab and just break that shit open?
Yeah, there's ways to kinda,
ooh, let's do it.
You gotta figure out how to come out with a mold. I mean, it's expensive, but I would be down to work with someone with bread who wanted to invest. Yo, Herman Pinedo, I think 99% of the time, the books that I've seen in our Facebook group that came from ISC's damage sales, you couldn't even tell there was damage.
But what is the type of damage that they do have that would a nick on the cover that you could barely see, or
a little corner ding?
The page is maybe because it's got plastic around it when they get it.
It's usually you can't even find what the damage could have been.
Right, you're like, why is this here?
Just some picky collector. Some foolish
carpenter. Oh, it might be stuff that people returned?
No, that's exactly what it is. It's all that.
So that's what puts it in damage.
Oh, you're right. I never thought of it. I always assumed that was only it, but it could be stuff that IST has said, oh, this is kind of damaged.
Somebody returned it already, so just damage pile it.
Nah, man. I was big into Transformers too, but Transformer these days looks so cheap and shitty that even when I'm at the store, I see them and I'm like, nah. I'm going to be collecting the PCS Transformer statues, though. I just jumped down to the bottom.
Oh, is that what it does? I'm like, why do you...
Oh, did it? Where the fuck am I?
No, you're way up. You're still above...
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, that's what that was. Yeah, man, we've been doing the lives in the mornings, in the early day, in the weekends. Thank you, Charles. Appreciate that. That cab just showed up, man. No tracking or nothing.
Yo, and they didn't even have me sign for he rang the doorbell and I felt like he ran to his truck to get away from me.
Andrew, I have 2 Funko Hall videos uploaded sitting on unlisted. I'm so nervous to put them out because so many people that subscribe to me dislike it. But I'm going to drop it because I genuinely have fun with the video. So, I mean, how could you hate on that if somebody really is enjoying it? So, I think they're done well, too. And the thumbnails are catchy. So, I think that I just have other stuff that's been bumping them in the queue. Azim, I'm not a fan of Hot Toys.
I was waiting for you to get to this one.
I don't like them.
I feel like he was like, I'm going to ask this.
I don't like them. No offense if you like them. What up to Canada? Doyan Julius. What up? What up, Edwin?
Good morning.
Yeah, Charu, I mean, I sold my quarter barrels absolute because I really want to have every omnibus, and I just collected absolutes if it was a story that I didn't have, and then if it starts double dipping, I end up selling the omnibus. Like, I even sold the Why the Last Man absolutes because there's an omnibus coming out, and I still really need to sell my Sandman absolutes and change it to the Sandman omnibus because I'm an omnibus collector. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I can't believe you didn't buy Omnibus. I always thought,
Marvel
know about made Omnibus and DC made Absolutes. I thought that was the difference.
Nah, DC makes both. What run did we both enjoy the most together?
Yeah, that's probably the one.
That was, I think so.
And Berserk. We're both enjoying Berserk.
Yeah. Damn, it would be hard for me not to buy the NBA Jam Arcade 1-Up, but I am running out of space for Arcade 1-Ups.
You know, we might have to get rid of half the couch.
I was thinking that we might have to lose the couch one day.
We just get rid of that section right there, and you can...
We could put a little love seat in there and have more wall space. I was thinking about that recently. And we could really make more use out of this wall back here. I was actually thinking about selling those wood heads. I mean, Lord knows enough people ask me.
Oh my God, no, you're not.
No?
Hell no.
I don't really like where they are right there.
Okay, well we can put them somewhere else. We're not getting rid of them.
Okay, the queen has spoken.
I like them. I want the ones that you told me we were getting.
Phie and Gem, what are your recommendations for insurance? My recommendation is invest in a security system and fuck the insurance.
I mean, when we were at New York Comic Con, there was a booth for insuring your collectibles.
Insurance is the biggest scam. I hate having to pay insurance on shit I pay for it now.
It should be called Just In Case.
That shit is a scam, yeah.
In case. Because it's like your collection changes so much. How often do you have someone come out and
That's what I'm saying.
Reassess you?
By the time they assess my shit, it'll be a totally different. Oh, so Dark Fate reviews have not been kind. See, I heard good things, but I haven't really been watching reviews. I also tend to like movies that get bad reviews and dislike movies that get good reviews. Sick Rick says, I also heard it was whack as hell. Oh, shit. Model Vault said it was fun. He saw it on Friday.
What, Dark Fate?
Yeah, Fat Loco. I mean, if you have killer slabs, I mean, I would suggest, man, maybe even keeping them in a bank vault or something like my man 4Comics does. But if you want to keep them in the house, yeah, I guess there are collectible insurance. I just don't have any recommendations because I don't do it.
Oh, look at Vladimir from Slovakia.
What up, brother?
Good evening?
Whatever it may be.
A scratch.
Oh, Jacques, Lords of the Long Box gave us a shout out the other day. Damn, good looking out. You know, I'd love to get them shout outs. How's the construction of the wall of Funko Pops going? It got deconstructed because I unboxed more than half of my Funkos, and we put them in the baseball bat displays, LED lit displays.
I don't think those are not baseball bat.
Well, they
displays.
look like them.
They're shelves,
but there's
shelves.
3 rows. So we have 2 of those up, and I have all my Simpsons and Power Rangers Pops in there. But I got to be honest with you. Now I feel like I'm a little bit over it.
Good.
I'm a little bit over it now. I'm like, all right,
exercise those demons.
I got a ton of them out there on the wall. I don't really mind what I do have, but I don't really have the need to get that many more.
The Fraggle Rock ones I open are like in like a drawer somewhere.
They're fun to hunt.
Yeah, the hunting is fun.
My man's checking that damage section now. All right, Bob, you got the P.O. box in the description, brother. Nah, man, I have been wanting to get Judge Dredd comics, Chief G. I was on a stream, damn, what was my man's name? And he was showing me which ones to get. Nah, I have not read Kingsman and the Secret Service. What's the problem with Hot Toys? There's no problem. I just don't like them.
He doesn't like the articulation.
Yeah, I don't like the articulation. I don't like the mixed media outfits. I don't like... They look just so funky. Like, you know what it reminds me of? Like Pinocchio. Or like any kind of ventriloquist doll that just is any kind of way. And you got to pose it right. And it always kind of looks askew.
They got loose wrists.
And loose ankles. The ankles just dangling. That's a Seinfeld joke. Yeah, the Sandman Omnibus are super thick, and I hear the binding is kind of not good on those either. Oh. Lose the couch. Yeah, we might need to lose the couch for space. And to be honest, I got the couch when we had a lot of people coming over, and now no one comes over.
I always lay on it.
I know,
we are always chilling on there. What are you talking about?
But we're going to have the stools.
I'm not going to lay across a bunch of fucking
you'll lay
stools.
where I say you'll lay.
Wow.
Next X-Men pieces is going to be Cable for sure. I don't know if I wanted Domino, but then I saw Sideshow put pictures with Cable next to Domino. I don't know, man. My boy Adrian was going to let me do a review of Domino. Her base just doesn't go with him. She's on a slot machine.
I feel like, because she's got the one circle of her eye, I just feel like it looks like a dog. Like a dog with I'm like, this doesn't look like a real character.
Got you, loco. Okay. Insurance is a scam for sure. I hate insurance. Yo, I will read those Golden Age Omnibus because I got to just stick with my plan. Read one issue, get through it, and then jump to something modern. Then come back and read. I was thinking about maybe starting with Superman since Iman did that Golden Age for Batman.
The old writing style is like...
Jeepers, mister!
Yeah, that's like... That throws me off. It feels like a joke.
You might be able to put it into your home insurance, but I don't know. I don't know if home insurance covers collectibles. I mean, there is separate insurance specifically for that.
I think they do.
We did have a good breakfast. Oh, Juarez statues. Yo, I was considering that. Mac knows what I'm talking about because I was like, yo, I wonder if I can go to Juarez and find someone who makes maquettes and see if we can get customs made through them. But it would be hard to cross the border with a truck full of statues.
Because they're to be like, these are definitely...
They're definitely going to drill through those shits.
They're definitely... Because, I mean, people come across with, like, what is her name?
The religious statues?
Guatemala? What's her name? I don't know. I can't think of it, but... That are made out of, like, plaster, that are, like, in the middle.
Yo, what's crazy about Juarez is that you can walk right over there, no problem. Like, they don't even give a fuck. They don't even check your ID. Like, there's literally nothing stopping you from going into Mexico, but coming back is a whole nother story.
Oh, you have your birth certificate and your social security card with you? And your passport? Did you go with everything you needed? Because now you're staying there.
I only gone there twice, but they have good tacos. Street tacos. You watch Wrong Turn movies? Nah. What up, Marco Xavier? Thanks for catching the stream. We just chilling, reading comments. That's it. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. Terminator Dark Fate gets a lot of dark hate as it deserves. Oh, shit. We might have to wait for this to come out on Netflix.
I don't...
Oh, that's I said Pinocchio.
Yes, Virgin Mary. I think that's the one.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Brandon Wilson's in Alaska. Yo, I didn't know you was in Alaska, brother.
Are you kidding me? I've known he's in Alaska. I want to go up there so bad.
Is he 23 hours of darkness?
I hope so.
Hot toys are expensive as fuck. I don't think they're worth it. If they were like $150 maybe, but not more than that. Yo, I need to catch up on Manifest Destiny. I used to read that shit. I think I read like the first 20 or so issues, man. It's like Lewis and Clark on Monster Island. It's dope. And they're on issue like 40 something. I need to catch up. How do they not have deluxe editions for Manifest Destiny? That's crazy. Because I think they're creator-owned titles that they have to come up with the bread to publish those or some shit like that.
Well, come up with that bread then.
Yes, Lang, I've heard everyone else saying that their binding was tight. Never read Hack Slash or Chew. Good morning, Kevin. Reading comics on the couch. I don't really read my comics there. I read them in bed or on here. Or we might have to lose the couch, babe. It's taking up prime real estate. No?
I mean, do whatever you want. I don't care.
I know, but I don't know if that domino base goes with my collection, though. What's up with the CGC Spotlight on the FF1? I don't know, man. Those videos never really did well. I think the problem is you can't name it CGC Spotlight Fantastic Four 1. It's got to be titled, like, how much is the first appearance of Fantastic Four worth? Like, those titles, you might catch a lot of views on that. What up, Dolly? You ain't gang, you lame. See, Amazing Asian had to glue his Sandman omnibus. Yeah, I think they have binding issues. Favorite Spider-Man artist? Probably 90s Bagley. I know, that's maybe sacrilege.
I was, like, surprised I didn't
That's
hear
not Todd McFarlane.
McFarlane.
So he was always too sloppy for my taste. I think Bagley was clean as hell, man. Larson was sloppy, too.
I mean, it is, but that's what I like about it. It's, like, gritty. I don't know how to describe it.
McFarlane, he killed the detail is what he was.
I like how dark it is.
So, yeah, I mean, Brian, I'm an omnibus collector, so I had to have it. Like, it's on the shelf right here. I had to have it. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what type of collector you are, whether you stick with the box set, which has, what, the whole run, or try to get the 2 omnibus that will eventually come out. Yeah, Harleen was dope, man.
I'm liking it.
West Coast. Oh, he got the, what's that, Frost? That's that old school Cali rapper. Uzumaki creation.
Is that him?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah, he's an old school dude, man. That guy Frost. Yeah, I still want to read that Seven Soldiers, Timothy.
Thank you.
Paul, thank you. I love your channel. At this point, you have great stuff in comics and other materials. As big as a comic book store, have you thought on expose your collection like a store? You rock. Nah, I don't want people coming up in and out of here.
Expose? Is that expose?
I thought it was. What up, Argentina? Danny De River. Damn, 18 hours of darkness in Alaska. Coming this summer. I'd rather come when it's cold.
I want to see the Aurora Borealis, so I guess it's January.
The immortal Biggie Shaq said he reads most of his comics in the bathroom. So you red flag all your comics.
It's all flags.
Remind me not to check out your eBay. Nah, I'm just playing. Damn, have never even heard of Bitter Root. How much time do you think I dedicate to reading comics a day? An hour?
Not enough.
An hour, maybe? I try to read. I come home. I usually do a couple videos or try to do a video or unbox something. Or we usually get mail a lot.
I feel like the past, like, couple of weeks you've been reading them as I fall asleep at, like, 9 o'clock at night.
He's been falling asleep early as hell, and then I'll read in bed or I'll come up in here and read. I probably try to read like an hour a day. But I've been slacking lately, man. Ever since Comic-Con, I've been
He does, honestly, I think you edit more than you read. You're editing videos a lot.
Yeah, and the channel's kind of so versatile now. So it's like, you know, have an arcade cabinet come in or a statue or Funko Pop. Also, I've been reading a lot of weekly comics now, so that's been taking up more time.
Have you seen the person who won the Gem Crate in here?
No.
For the YouTube?
No, I never even seen that name before that. It's hard to shop for each other for Christmas.
First of all, we don't get each other gifts. We get the kids stuff. It's just easier that way. He buys what he wants, and that's that.
I haven't read those, man. I remember Manimal was really trying to sell me on that X-Men Grand Design, but I wasn't really into like an encyclopedia type of history of the character book. And then I know the Fantastic Four one recently came out. I passed on it. Ditko, yeah. I mean, he's the OG for Spider-Man artist, but I wouldn't call him my favorite, but. Yo, Spider-Man life stories on my nightstand to read right now. I finished reading Gideon Falls. But I haven't really done a review for it. I'm not going to do a review for like the 3rd volume trade paperback. Yeah, Joker was dope, Mac.
It was good.
Yeah, Spawn 300 and 301, they have multiple artists, but whenever Capullo and McFarlane does it, it's sick. Joker Killer's Smile was great, man. It was almost like the closest adaptation of the new movie version with a new therapist. So it's kind of cool reading Harleen as she's interviewing Joker, and then in this one is some other guy interviewing him. Yeah, I agree. Todd had the details, but Bagley had better body proportions and cleaner lines, in my opinion. Okay, got you. Am I gonna watch The Witcher? I never played the game, so I'm not really interested in watching the show with Henry Cavill. This comic has been in the bathroom. I worked at a Britanno's. Is that what it was called, Britanno's?
Yes.
Oh, somebody else said? Oh,
no. No, I'm just approving a comment.
Nah, Phie's never really been a gamer. That's true.
No, I like to play handheld games. Like I bought a Game Boy like about 6 months ago.
Oh, so you would play Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, I like to play like.
Yeah.
What's it called? Is it Genesis, the handheld one? When I was younger.
Game Gear?
Game Gear. I used to play that all the time when we were younger. Go to my cousin's house. Can I play your Game Gear, please?
The comic on the desk, we just unboxed it. It's an artist did it for us on a blank variant. It's me and Phie with a Days of Future Past cover homage. Sudar Shan reads about 30 minutes a day. Yeah, I might do maybe 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. Quesadillas, you know it, brother.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Pharaoh? Appreciate you watching. I'm watching it for weeks now. Yeah, man. We've been going strong for, I think we're over 2 years. No. Yeah, we're just at a 2-year anniversary. Just shy of 40,000 subscribers and growing. We're growing more now than ever, so it's really fun to keep pumping out content, trying to be versatile, but still keep our core audience. So it's been fun, man. It keeps it going. Remember to turn your pops around at night or their dead eyes will steal a bit of your soul. Favorite Batman artist is probably Jim Lee for me. Nah, it's all good, brother. Don't have to apologize about that. Killer Smile had like 8 pages? Nah, it was regular length, I think. What do I think of Robert Pattinson as Batman and Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman? I think that I think we'll be surprised.
I love Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I think that she looks like a perfect actress for that role, but I'm not sure about Robert Pattinson.
I think he'll be fine. I think he's got a good look.
I was apprehensive about Joaquin Phoenix as Joker, and he fucking killed it. So
people were apprehensive about Heath Ledger, about Michael Keaton. So I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean,
he's training with the same guy who trained Keanu Reeves as well.
Yes, we should do that.
Yeah, we read Silver Surfer Black. It's only a 5-issue series. I just finished it and talked a little bit about it. I don't know if it warrants its own review video. That might be something I could do. You only read? Did you read the 4th issue?
No, I've got
a backlog.
A backlog. I'll get it.
Fees in a slump.
I am. I've just got a lot going on at this time of the year.
So, Paul, I thankfully, have zero interest in original art or original pages. That's such an expensive hobby, and I would rather just have a poster. I don't know. That's just something that doesn't speak to me. McFarlane faces are weird. Peter Parker's face that he draws in those issues are really weird. Thick eyebrows. We have a Switch. We never played it. Our daughter has all of my consoles in her room now.
Our kids, like our older daughter, will just kill Mario games. She loves them. She'll play all that stuff.
Well, me too. Like, I bought Switch, ran through Mario Odyssey, boom. Same with the Wii U, with Mario 3D Land or whatever.
She plays Overwatch. Our youngest likes to play, like, maker games, like, what's that game called again? Little Big Planet, where you can create your own board, or Mario Maker.
This is for DJ Sick Rick. I don't know how good you can see it with the streams. Are only 720.
It's online somewhere, isn't it? You have it on your Instagram.
I think I only posted it in my story.
Oh.
I'll post a picture of this book on my Instagram. So hey, follow us on Instagram, Gem_Mint_Collectibles, and then Phie Mint, right?
Yeah.
We should have banners and put them up like that.
I mean, people can find me. It's not hidden. It's not private. And it's got your logo.
Sometimes I bring a book to work and I try to read it on a break too, like knock out an issue. Like 9 times out of 10, I never even get around to it. It's hard to read at work.
I don't like anything that's light. They do light and like a few. I just go for the original. Just get the regular.
See, I didn't even know Witcher was based off of a book. I just thought it was a video game. Yeah, the Silver Surfer art was very trippy.
I like that.
When you think Silver Surfer black, the art is the opposite of that. It's like super colorful, like looking at a, what's it called?
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. Yeah, I heard I missed a Hellblazer. Oh, it's a one-shot. Okay. Dylan, did you just change your name from Dylan's comic book rants to just Dylan's rants? You gonna rant about more things besides comics now? What up, OG Geek? Favorite artist in comic books is Joe Jusko. Even though he doesn't do panels, he just does covers. He's probably my favorite comic book artist. Which not a lot of people say that. And I think I like that more. He's like, that's just unique to me. Can't wait to tell my boy 84 I got flagged by GemMintC. Donnie K's about to jump on Thor. Hell yeah, I'm going to follow that for sure. It's great to have a wife that supports your loves. I'm running out of room. My wife supports us getting a bigger house. I kind of want to get a bigger house too. We actually looked at it. We looked into moving, but I think we're still too new into this house to make that move yet.
Yeah.
Got to build up more equity. But I want my next house to be bigger for sure. Hashtag neckfarlane. Batman Last Night. Which one is that? Last Night on Earth? Is that the one that's kind of confusing? Where the last issue hasn't come out for a while? Yeah, that's the one where Bruce is in Arkham. You're reading that. I think you're caught up. I think there's only 2 or 3 issues so far out of that.
Okay.
Dark Multiverse is awesome. The Death of Superman one was my pick of the week last week. Nah, we don't have a store. I was looking into it, but I decided that I don't want the headache. I'm trying to get my man Troy from Zia Comics to open a shop out here by my house. I told him Phie will manage that shit.
I will. I need something to do. No, I don't. I have plenty to do.
Bread Juice. I think it is still worth buying. I'm just disappointed that the omnibus was tight and was not as good as other omnibus.
It's kind of gross. Bread Juice?
What up, Halifax, Canada? If Hot Toys made an exclusive GemMintC statue, would you display it? Yes.
Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Batman Last Night on Earth. I'm still confused. I think we need to continue reading it to see what is really going on. Is he in Arkham Asylum? Is he going through these different worlds or whatever the hell was happening? Yo, I haven't read Cerebus or Bone. I have the Bone book in my desk right here. And Cerebus, I've only really read him in that Spawn issue. If Hellblazer's an ongoing, I'll go back and pick up the issue that I missed. No plans for a UK con as of right now, brother.
I wish. I would like to go to Europe.
Oh, man. Sons of Anarchy has comics? We watched all that show.
I'm not really big on, like, reading comics that come from TV shows. A lot of people ask if I read the Rick and Morty comics. No.
Oh, I caught up to the comments.
I know. I'm not really interested.
Yeah, see, someone just said that.
Yeah, they usually ask. Yeah, I feel like it's different. It's a different universe to me. I don't dig it.
It's like reading them Simpsons Bongo comics.
Yeah, I don't read any of those. Yeah, we really should do that. Take that flight.
To the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Sons of Anarchy fans. Our daughter dabbles in it. We give her like Pretty Violent or I Hate Fairyland. My oldest tries to get into it because she's a fan of like Marvel and stuff, but she can't really get into the comics. Is Phie okay?
No. I'm not.
Netflix acquired the rights to Bone. Interesting. Man, I'm wiped out from reading all these comics.
I know. Man. It's good though.
So what else going on, yo? What do we got coming up?
I'm like, Halloween's over. Get this candy out of the friggin' house. That's what's wrong with me is I've been eating too much candy over the last couple days. I am just mentally fogged from all this sugar. Are there any good comics based on video games? Seems a bit thin plot-wise. Basing.
So the best one is probably Injustice, which has an omnibus coming out this month.
How did it work out with your collectibles
Oops.
and raising kids?
Oh,
our kids are.
I think as we grew, the collectibles grew. When we had them young, I would dabble a little bit, video game stuff, action figures, and then as they got older and less money on diapers and formula, we started getting omnibus and statues. Thank you, Matthias.
Hello.
Hello. So, Renato, I was thinking about buying that just for the channel to do a review on it because, man, a lot of omnibus are coming out on Tuesday. I got to make a video for that. And, man, we got a lot of statues coming out right now. It's kind of tight. I don't know if I want to drop $250 on that box set. Have not seen it, Brandon.
I judge a lot of Netflix shows by the image that they post, and the image that they have looks so boring. It does not look interesting at all.
Kratos, I did see the Busy Bone Omnibus on Breakfast Club. That's my dude, man.
What else? Oh.
We knew it was coming out, too, because I'm in, like, some Bone Thugs Facebook groups, and we knew it was filmed, and they didn't release it for, like 7 days after it was filmed. So it was interesting to see how their queues are backed up. And they drop a few videos a day as well. Appreciate that. Talking comics with the Gorminator.
Thank you.
I haven't heard about an Avengers 1 reprint omnibus yet. No, I don't plan on watching that. It's too much I feel like I have to catch up on to do that.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
when it was going, I'm not something though that I'm like, I want to watch it again from the beginning. Yeah. I did once, and I was like, all right, that's enough of that.
It's not my favorite, like how it's a lot of people's favorite.
All right, well, I've heard a few people say that Raising Dion was good, so maybe I will. Right now, I'm in the last couple episodes of the first season of The Haunting of Hill House, and I am like really enjoying this. I think next I'm gonna move over to Castle Rock and watch that. They just started the second season of Castle Rock. I think you should watch it with me. It's Stephen King's son.
Joe Hill.
Yeah.
The Mold. Nah, I haven't watched Watchmen yet, and I hear it's not really that good.
I do want to see that too.
Yo, I am gonna pick up Legion of Superheroes #1. I have my pull list ready for next week, and I'm always down to jump on a new DC #1 since my DC selection is not as full as my Marvel and such.
His name reminds me of the current meme.
What's his name again?
Epstein.
Epstein who didn't die. My favorite Marvel movie is probably either Iron Man 1 or Avengers 1. I got it for $1,700, brother. Why you paying $19? Yeah, I pre-ordered it. Okay. I don't really see people use those slabs. Yeah, I'm gonna get both of those. So I have to get rid of my Starman deluxe editions. They were expensive too, man.
Lock and Key. I thought that was, or maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I'm not sure when it's coming out. I mean, I heard about it. I don't really have details on it.
Second thing I was good for watching sucks.
Yeah, I heard. Okay, yeah, I'll go back and get Hellblazer for sure. Is Hellblazer Volume 1? I'm gonna put it on my list so dude can get it.
How do we know how long this has been going? Where does it show that?
Right here.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. Looks like you're wearing Tito's this morning.
I mean, look hungover?
No.
My eyes are kind of hurting. Ryan Otley's run on Spider-Man. Which one is Ryan Otley? Because I know was that the Nick Spencer and Ryan Otley? I didn't love it. I'm reading now. It's the 2099 storyline. So that next issue comes out this week too.
All right, get your final questions in because we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna record a quick video on what comes out on Tuesday after this because it's a ton of stuff coming out. Big omnibus release day.
Oh, I wanted to ask the viewers a question because I do think about that video like for the wives and girlfriends. It's like I don't think that I know all of the issues that everyone deals with. So like, what is your biggest issue that you have with your significant other not supporting your habit? Like, what are the things like
the biggest obstacle?
Like
the money, the space,
like how they make you feel about your collection, or do they call your stuff dolls, or like I'm curious, like what are the problems that you have that you would like to try to get over?
No, our
with your partner.
Our kids never ruined any of our collectibles. Peace out, Monolith. Man, I need to watch Power. I never watched Power, Entourage. I never watched any of those, man. How come you don't collect any black books like Luke Cage or Black Panther? I don't know. I don't collect those. I mean, also they weren't like new number ones that I jumped on. It's not because they're black. I just don't happen to read those. It's kind of an odd question. Like, what am I supposed to say? I'm racist. Nah, I don't give a fuck. Greatest Marvel event. I don't know, man. That's tough. What's the greatest Marvel event? The events are usually not Marvel's high point either, though. So that's kind of hard to answer.
Like when they saved New York City.
Good one. Yo, maybe is it Infinity Gauntlet? Maybe.
Mac, yes, El Paso does have a Comic-Con.
I think it is. That's actually the first major Yeah, it's like the first real Comic-Con I've ever been to. Yeah, Infinity Gauntlet. I'll probably go with that. Oh, what did I miss?
I have no idea.
What up, Mr. and Mrs. Gem?
What up?
Patrick, what up, guys? Been watching on my TV, but didn't comment because I was playing a game on my phone. Y'all gonna drop $5.50 on the MCU Infinity Saga Blu-ray collection? Hell no. Peace out, Brandon. Yeah, Driven. I pre-ordered that Iron Studios Sentinel diorama. One of 3 dioramas. Yeah, I mean, next year is the year of the omnibus reprints for sure, man. But I don't think any Spider-Man ones have been solicited. What up, Undead? How annoying is it when you have to put an omnibus in the A section? Very annoying.
You were doing that just the other day, I think.
But I got slick because I had space midway that I could maneuver. And sometimes it causes me to put stuff out of alphabetical order and shit, too.
In the A section.
What was my last blind buy? I mean, I blind buy a lot. Lucifer is a blind buy. I haven't even read it yet. It's a cool yin-yang process with your partner that works out. Can't have everything in common. Yeah. Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks.
My girlfriend always goes, "What's up, Geminites?" when I start your viz. We're getting too old for toys. I hope never get too old for action figures.
Right.
2X books next week. Okay, so Amazing Agent says money, and she thinks it's childish, but not in a malicious way.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about childish. You know, so I see a lot of things with wives, and like, are they so grown? Like, what do they just do? Extravagant balls and like, I don't know.
Right.
Limo rides.
Wait, what do you mean balls?
Like dances, like the ball.
Who
like
the calls them balls?
So that's what I think of. So if that's childish, what is adultish? Going to Home Depot and like working on your backyard,
You know,
like,
or maybe hitting Bed Bath & Beyond if you have enough time.
Yeah, I don't understand that. This man said black books. And I didn't want to say, well, Spawn is one of my favorite characters, because that's like, I have a lot of black friends. You know what I hate about the racism thing is that, like, I'm 35, right? So that means I was born in the 80s. I was raised by, like, gangster rap. Like,
right.
That's what I was raised by. So it's so weird when people think that in this day and age that you wouldn't like something because it's black. I don't know. That's just a crazy thought to me.
I don't even like talking about this subject. It makes me uncomfortable.
Are we supposed to be talking about this?
It was like, oh.
I have a lot of black friends. I do, but it's a funny thing to say. Look, coming from a guy named White Wolf. Is that a racist wolf or what? Secret Wars as one of the best... I don't know. Which one? The original or the Jonathan Hickman Secret Wars? Days of Future Past is a good one, and it's only 2 issues, man. It's funny to think that was such a big event. And it was really more of an X-Men event than a Marvel event, right? Uh-huh. Although, I mean, X-Men is Marvel. OG Geek. I just buy her stuff. Anything she wants, she gets. That way, she can't complain. That was my tactic too.
Hey, yeah, I mean,
but if everyone's getting everything they want, Annihilation is a good one. Phie gets Marvel Comics perfectly. Safe NYC.
I love. What was the meme? Somebody posted me like, "Good morning."
Good morning, Joe.
Yeah.
Phoenix Saga. Yeah, that's another quick X-Men event that's huge. Black Panther's ongoing book sucks big time. Yeah, I mean, most Black Panther books get canceled, too. I don't think they really have strong story arcs for Black Panther.
Oh.
No, I don't care about the first appearance thing. I mean, anyone who tries to say the cheap book is the real first appearance is somebody that's just reaching. Like, obviously, the market has decided what's the valuable first appearance, and it's never going to change. Oh, shit. A mall in Mexico, how do you say it?
Ask our kids.
Cuernavaca. Prime One Studio Venom at a Funko store? Damn, that's like having, like, the T-bone steak at McDonald's, brother. Where did you meet your wife?
At a house party when our teens, like regular people.
Yeah, not online, through a dating site. That's not fair. Some people meet their significant other online.
Yeah, I guess.
See, that's how you get thumbs downs.
I mean, it's just the day and age now. But I mean,
we met 18 years ago at a house party through mutual friends. And I hollered at her like, yo, yo, yo.
Oh my God, no you didn't.
Yo, take that. Watched your review on the Snyder Omnibus, bro. Loved it, even though you said, yeah, I think you should still pick it up, even though they slacked off on the binding. Best Daredevil run? Shit, I think the current run is up there. Then the Frank Miller is classic. I really like the Frank Miller run. The Brubaker run was really good. I do not collect Epic Collections. Still haven't seen the title that I had to have. Oh, they managed to get a small eye by leak. See, I'm always scared to leave an omnibus open too long. Usually that's bad, but I guess you're right. For a tight binding like that might be actually pretty good. A lot of people like Epic Collections. I hear a lot of good things about them. Can you rank Rick Remender's works? I mean, his Uncanny X-Force is one of my favorite reads of all time. His Venom is kind of like one of the first runs that I read getting back into comics. I love both of them. I always mean to read Fear Agent, and I just slack on it every time. I really want to read that. What else did Rick Remender do besides that? Them ladies. Grown. What up from Brazil? Who's my favorite X-Men? I gotta go Wolverine. I think hers is definitely Rogue.
Yeah.
Rogue and Gambit as a couple.
I like them.
Said black books. What up, K-Hall?
What up?
What up, OG Geek? There's adultist and then there's boring as hell, dog. Yeah. Will we ever get a great Nightwing Omni? What's the best Nightwing run? Is it the New 52 run? Is it pre-New 52?
Batwing.
I'm collecting statues and comic books, so my girl started collecting too. I think that's the best way. Tim Burton figures. So that's kind of what we do. We don't collect the same thing, but if I'm collecting something, it's fun if you're collecting as well. So when we both go somewhere, we both got something we're on the lookout for, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I really would like to find a run that's been out that I would like to try to collect all the stories of.
AM Graphics. I'm single, but it makes dating difficult. I don't mention it at first until they see it. Then the whole situation changes. My family doesn't really approve. I'm 35. So,
that
I mean,
sucks.
but I'm thinking like this. If you're single, if I was single right now, right, which I know you already don't like where this is going, but you would think you would meet a girl like at a comic shop or at a convention or like.
Well, see, girls that are our age that have made it this far in their life that are nerdy, they're shy.
Yeah,
they're like not necessarily out. I mean, some are, but
I think if you're 35 and single and you're into comics, you could probably find a girl online that's where we will lurk. I think a nerdy.
You gotta.
Not even nerdy, but a girl that's into collecting would probably be online, right?
Right. Look, we should
make Matchmaker. Who wants to holler at my man AM Graphics?
Oh my God, Steve, I'm kind of serious.
Because then it's almost like a perk. Like, yo, you want to see my collection?
Hey, you want to see my collection?
How do they do it in 50 Shades of Grey?
He's talking about this is my room. my playroom.
Who's better, Jim Lee or Alex Ross? So I'm going to step out and say Alex Ross is a better painter, and Jim Lee is probably a better penciler. And yeah, well, I don't know, because I think Alex Ross pencils his stuff too. But yeah, I think it's two different of artists.
Oh, I'm trying to think of a good name for a nerdy matchmaking group.
GemMint Connections.
Oh my god.
I don't want none of that smoke that comes with that.
Oh my gosh.
You're a guest in hip hop, Black Lives. I don't agree with that shit either, man. You're a guest in hip hop. A lot of old school hip hop dudes say that, but how can you tell me I'm a guest in hip hop when I literally been listening to it my whole life? Like, I'm a student of hip hop. That's bullshit when they say that shit too, man.
Product of hip hop?
No, they say a guest in hip hop, like Lord Jamar, who's from Brand Nubian, which is like a early '90s early rap group, will say like Eminem is a guest in hip hop. But then if you ask artists like Boosie, or Eminem is in most people's top 10 or top 5 even, that would be like, ain't no way he's a guest. He's one of the top lyricists in the game, and she's not an Eminem fan at all. But yeah, that's my argument with that whole guest in hip hop thing. I know Drummer Boy is just trying to get me riled up too, but I'm down to debate, bro. I'm down to debate with you.
I gotta be careful about getting riled up on the internet.
NWA. I was never an NWA fan, but a huge Bone Thugs and Harmony fan, which Eazy-E put them boys on. Geminites with Attitude. That should be the name of the dating service.
No.
White Wolf. Gem should do a video where he tries to roast his favorite comic book runs. That should be interesting.
Oh, can I be on it too? Because then I can have a good excuse for roasting.
I think it would be easier to roast our most hated comic book runs.
Oh,
What's Gambit's first? So technically, the first time you see him is in X-Men Annual 14, but his first appearance is on the cover of X-Men 266. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he's in that issue much at all, if any. Is that true? Or am I thinking about somebody else?
I'm scared to read anything more with Rose Gambit in it because I just don't want to get it any more ruined.
Agents of Wakanda sounded whack as hell to me. Just like I would never watch Agents of Smash or whatever that Hulk TV show was.
Agents of Smash?
Yeah.
Was that really
It's a Hulk TV show. A cartoon. It's whack.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
When are you getting into the stock market? Somebody just asked me about that the other day too, man. I don't know. I don't think I'm passionate enough in those companies to invest in them.
I don't think it's ever a good idea to get into something that makes a lot of money. Like, you could potentially make a lot of money if it's not something that you are like actually interested in. It's not really gonna. You gotta love it.
Oh, he did Black Science too. Remember? Oh yeah, I have to read that too. Deadly Class I read. I still need to read the second deluxe edition, and I still need to read Low. So I'm a little behind on my indie Remender stuff.
What up, Miguel?
Yo, Fables. I'm so happy that they announced an absolute for that because those deluxe editions have a couple of out of print ones. Oh shit, got a messed up Omni. Yeah, Civil War was a good event too.
Joe's comment next.
My wife's pop collection is taking over our bedroom.
That's
true
love.
That's
gotta stay a free zone.
No, you wanted me to put statues in our bedroom.
But not a wall of pops.
What's the difference?
They're in boxes and it looks like a retail store. The statues would be tasteful.
I think my favorite Bat Family character is easily Damian Wayne. I just love how he's written. He's got the most character to me. And he's badass.
Really?
What?
No, it just popped all the way up. $1 million idea for the matchmaking service.
Wolverine is my favorite Canadian character.
We'll
for sure.
match them based on equal favorite characters. Like when you fill out the form to join, it's just what's your favorite characters, least favorite characters, and that's how we just match.
We'll offer prenuptial agreement services.
Oh my god.
Iman and Phie, man, yeah, man, those are diamonds in the rough. Iman, she's a big reader too, avid comic book reader and regular books. So is Jimi Hendrix a guest in rock and roll? Touche.
Touche.
But I think many will argue that rock and roll was originally black created, though.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not a big enough rock and roll fan like that. I mean, I focus with alternative.
I just like whatever music I like.
Oh my man! Of course, he got the Eminem avatar. No, I know what he means. White Wolf. I'm down to debate too because y'all are influenced by black culture and never give us credit. I mean, how do you give credit though? I think being a fan of hip hop is giving credit in itself. I don't see how do we give credit that we don't do? You know what I'm saying? And I say we like I speak for every white person. But I don't
even want to touch this.
I like to debate it, man.
You do like to debate. Let's not do this one.
Rakim is before my time.
Amazing Asian put the Gem logo up.
Brandon Rowland said they did a speed dating thing at AwesomeCon a few years ago. It was like watching lobsters shaking hands. Awkward as fuck. Damn. That sucks. The dating site could be GemMintC Neglectables.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Agents of Smash. I would never even touch that. Agents of Smash was weird. It wasn't bad, but weird. It sounds weird.
His avatar is funny too.
Onyx. I know. I'm
Yo, this is so right.
Agents of Smash sounds like a porno for real.
It was. No.
I hate when people say others are guessing hip hop. Hip hop is a culture, not a race.
Oh God, please, can we stop talking about this?
Patrick, you're not wrong about this. Sounds like a porno. I don't know how many comics I have. I know hardcovers, I think I have like 600 or so. Comics, I just recently got back into single issues. Oh, Stone Sour. What up, brother?
Oh, what up?
We are about the same age. What was your favorite rapper who influenced you the most? For me, it was DMX. I think Bone Thugs and Harmony influenced me the most growing up. I don't know. I just love their sound. I mean, before that, I was really into Death Row Records and Bad Boy Records, and then Bone Thugs and Harmony. Did you like the Super Sons 12-issue run? I don't think I read it. I only read the omnibus. I don't know if that's the same run or not. I think you might be talking about the volume that came out after that. Deadpool or Wolverine for best Canadian? You gotta go Wolverine, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Deadpool Canadian? I don't think so.
I do like how funny he is. He's a funny guy.
Sometimes they overdo it.
Yeah.
Gotta have a prenup nowadays.
That's sad.
Hit him with the prenup. Tell that man to ease up.
See, I got Steve before he knew about it prenup.
She got me before I had anything. Yo, we were 17 years old and shit. Most traumatizing moment in a comic book that you read might have been in this Berserk Deluxe Edition. You're gonna be like, I can't even read this shit.
Nah.
There was some traumatizing shit in this volume.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm still gonna read it.
Yeah. It's kind of quick, but it's kind of like, what the fuck? If you read
the first book that we got, there was some, or it was the second one. There was some disturbing stuff in that one too.
What happened to Manimal? Your boy, is he coming back? No, Manimal decided to leave the channel, and I haven't spoke to him. Are you guys fans of underground indie hip hop? No, it was never into the backpack stuff.
Yeah, I
can never get into it. I mean, I do like some stuff. Like I like Lupe Fiasco. I like what's that song?
I don't know names.
The song Hip Hop Saved Me. That was a good one.
Yeah,
Hip Hop. Lupe, I guess Lupe Fiasco. But I'm not a huge fan. Just here or there. I'm a Bone Thugs fan.
Agents of Smash would be a good dating site.
Thor Love and Thunder sounds whack as shit. Sounds like a porno. I think that's going to surprise a lot of people. I think Love and Thunder is going to be dope.
That sounds like it's going to be a voting off reality show where people try to become a mate with Thor.
Drummer boy, let me tell you something. I'm white with neck tats and sleeves. I get followed in comic book stores too. Trust me.
First of all, people watch you when we're out in public. I see all the elderly women. They keep their face straight, but those eyes, they get concerned.
Yeah. People ask me, because I have a lot of tats, right? So people always ask me, like, they always come to me for tattoo advice. Like, I'm always going to be the one to say, yeah, go get everything tatted. And the first thing I tell him is like, do you like when people stare at you in public? And everyone says no. And I was like, well, don't get visible tattoos because everywhere you go, people are going to stare at you.
They do. I see them staring at you, and I almost want to be like, avert your eyes.
Whatever happened to Harsh Life? Haven't seen him in the chat for a long time. I see him around here and there. I don't know. I think he moved around. He's always got something going on. Biggie or Pac? For me is Biggie.
I mean,
I'm more of a Biggie fan.
I honestly am more of a Pac fan. I would listen to Pac's music before I listen to Biggie.
I think Pac's got better storytelling songs. Well, Biggie's got good storytelling too. Pac has good songs like I mean, you think Dear Mama, Brenda's Got a Baby, or
what is it?
Looking Through My Rear View. Yeah. But then he's more like Keep Your Head Up. He's got a lot of positive, good songs, and Biggie has a lot of hard-ass songs, good lyrics.
There's a show on Netflix, Evolution of Hip Hop. I did not know the actual, like, beef that was happening between them two, and they like lay it all out, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize
you didn't realize that they were cool before they had the beef.
I did not understand the whole thing, and that was very interesting for me.
Yeah, Fato Loco. Yeah, that's the argument that comes up with the guests in hip hop too, that like Third Base, damn, what's the homie's name from Third Base? I forget his name. And Beastie Boys were like around like right at the beginning. I never got into a Tribe Called Quest, man. Yeah. First of the month. Love Bone Thugs. I was more into Bone Thugs. I don't know. I liked how they had like the melodies and stuff, man. They had a different sound, a unique sound. Ray Cook in the house. Rest in peace to Gem Mint Black Label. That group got too crazy.
Oh, I was waiting for someone to say something about it because I was like, I'm sure it's going to come up in the live feed.
Yeah, maybe. I think Deadpool might. That does sound familiar though. He might be Canadian. You're right. Yeah, Berserk I think is a good place to jump into manga if you like adult themed stories. Deathcore saved me. I can never get into that kind of stuff.
Wait, what's deathcore?
I'm assuming he means like death metal or like.
I don't know. The screaming makes me uneasy. Screamo type stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about first of the month. People are mad that white people are in hip hop. We get mad when people like Macklemore wins Grammys while the best black lyricist never gets nominated. Yeah, that is whack. I mean, yeah, I can see what you're saying with that. She hates Macklemore.
I hate him.
I'm not a fan of Macklemore either, but I would argue, is that really hip hop? That's more like pop. It's kind of like how, think of like the genre pop. So like Michael Jackson's the king of pop, right? But the pop genre is like, this is the most commercial type of music. I mean, that's not real music then, right? I don't know.
I mean, who is anybody to tell you what music is? If you enjoy it, I mean,
that's true.
Enjoy what you enjoy. Why are we always like picking at each other?
How you relate music?
We like different shit.
Yeah.
Just like what you fucking like and stop being terrible to people who like something different.
But Macklemore, I mean, there's a different. I don't know. You can't put him next to a hardcore hip hop artist. You can't put him next to a DMX and be
completely different.
It's like comparing apples to oranges. Different. But yeah, why does he win a Grammy? Why did Macklemore win a Grammy?
Okay, because I feel like anytime someone brings attention to like one of those social justice warrior topics, they're like, all right, give him an award. He rapped about being gay or something. Give him like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know enough.
I said metal communities are the most welcoming people. Biggie had a nasty flow for sure. I thought Gem was a Latin gangbanger when I discovered his channel.
Wow.
I am not. Oh, I grew up with Bone. It was my first love for hip-hop, despite my older brother listening to DMC and NWA. I also have to go with Biggie. Yeah, Bone. I don't know what it was for Bone, man. When I heard First of the Month, that's when I got put on to them. And it had to be like 95, right? So I was 11 years old.
Jeez.
Before that, me and my friends would listen to rap because they had curse words in it. I remember Juice used to be like singing along with all the Chronic stuff just because they would say curse words. What did I? Oh shit!
Oh my what?
Big has some good storytelling stuff too. Like "Sky's the Limit," I think is like one of my favorite Biggie songs of all time. That's one of my favorite Biggie songs. "Everyday Struggles," one of my favorite Biggie songs. I agree with Drummer Boy. I was not a Beastie Boys fan. Phie neither.
Oh, they're terrible. It's like when you were started to say that they were. It's like were they?
They were there in the beginning.
But
they were like one of the first artists on Def Jam.
Were they like?
I think with LL Cool J, right?
The Macklemore of their time. I don't know.
But see, of their time, they were the LL Cool J's. They were on par with everyone who was out at the time. People love Beastie Boys. I just was never a fan. I never liked the even Run DMC music where it's like, my name's Gem, and I'm here to say I drop videos every day.
Oh my god, it's a hit!
I hate that style. But at the time, that was the newest shit. There was no, and I'm gonna miss everybody. Like,
right,
that shit evolved.
Shit. It was just like,
evolved.
Follow
that was
the bouncing ball.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You're right.
Wear colorful clothes. It's like, I can't.
Dylan's rants, yo, them looks. I get those looks all the time, too. I'm with you, Phie. Tupac all day. All eyes on me. The blind stares of a million pairs of eyes. We could ride out to that album all the time. Vanilla Ice. So Vanilla Ice was the first one that got everybody sour. Came out the gate going diamond with some trash, right? Like, but I mean, Ice Ice Baby was a huge hit. Ice Ice Baby is kind of like Gangsta's Paradise. Like, it was a cool song. It was a good song when it came out, and it just got so big that it got whack. Like, you can't ride down the street playing Gangsta's Paradise. You're looking whack as hell. That boy Tech Uncaged. You forgot Snow. Informer. Blah, 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 blah. I look your bum bum there. They just remade that song. If M isn't in your top 5, you're a racist.
Oh my
He
god.
hates Eminem.
I don't like Eminem. I don't like him. I feel like he puts out conflicting personalities. Like, he's like, we'll do like,
but
he'll be like this hard, like from the wrong side of the tracks guy, and then he'll do a movie like 8 Mile where he's like, oh, I like you. I don't know. I feel like he puts out conflicting personalities. Like,
I think everybody has different sides of themselves, and I think sometimes you could be hard.
Okay, so I don't like that then. I don't like when someone who's trying to portray themselves as like this hard.
But what about DMX? He has super hard songs, but then he has like religious type of songs.
Okay, those can go together. That's fine for me. Because I'm not really religious.
I prefer hip-hop to rap, to be honest. I think I'm the other way around. I like rap. You say it because you haven't heard the best death metal music yet. I mean, I'm a versatile music listener.
Versatile.
I like alternative rock. You know, I like
a lot of stuff. There's things that I just can't vibe with.
Favorite Dragon Ball Z saga story arc? That's a good question. I never really thought of that, man. I don't know. I don't know if I like maybe the Piccolo stuff.
Isn't that about to come to Netflix?
Yeah, it's coming to Netflix. I need to rewatch. I've watched both seasons one time. I don't know that I know enough about it to answer that. I think I like the Piccolo stuff best though. I don't know.
Click on something so you don't lose your spot.
Why people got mad when Beyonce showed up at the Country Music Awards. I'm not a country music fan.
Yeah, I'm not.
Who cares about the Grammys anyway? I mean, rap has boycotted the Grammys for years, right? I think they're, Jay-Z boycotted it. Will Smith boycotted it. Berserk is off the hook. Grammys are trash. Cardi B won Album of the Year over Nipsey and Pusha T. Yeah, see, Cardi got that pop. What's the word I'm looking for?
I like Cardi as a person, like her little zany, little funny, like
she's
stuff
unique,
that she does.
And she's herself.
She bees herself.
She does. How do you say that correctly?
She is herself. She's not fake. She doesn't put on a fake. Like, she just.
100%. I like Cardi. I mean, I wouldn't listen to her music like that. I mean, that Bodak Yellow was hard, but it's the popular vote, man. That's what it is. It's when you're in school and you get the president and they vote for the popular person over the qualified person. It's just the popularity contest, really.
Right. I mean, I like the somebody, it was like a meme or something, says girls who like Cardi B think how does it go?
Talking loud means
talking louder means you're winning the argument.
Yo, AM Graphics. If it wasn't for DJ Unique, there would not be a Bone Thugs and Harmony as we know. I listen to his instrumentals sometimes. His stuff was ahead of his time. Very melodic. It was music. It wasn't a beat. DJ Unique makes music. So she's a huge 3-6 Mafia fan.
I do. I really like 3-6
I used to always hate on it because I'm a huge Bone fan, and they used to like have beef or whatever.
Beefy.
Macklemore. I haven't even heard of Macklemore since he had that song "Coming Like a Great White Shark on Shark Week." What was that song he had?
I don't know. He made me like not want to go to thrift stores anymore because I was like, he did that song.
I hate that song. $20 in my
That's
pocket.
the song I'm talking about.
Whack.
He's going to the thrift store to pop tags.
That's what you do.
No, I go to I hunt for vintage bed sheets. Okay, there's a difference.
We just became GemMint musicals. Usually these live streams end in music talk.
Yo, 3-6 Mafia is my favorite. I love 3-6 Mafia. Their lyrics are garbage, but
absolutely, girl.
I love them.
Nas, I'm a big Nas fan.
Yeah, I did when you went there. Was it Ether?
Yeah.
That whole era was good.
I was a Nas fan. I think Nas is what put me onto Nas. A little bit later on, but
Andre 3, yes.
Andre 3 Stacks is one of the top MCs for sure.
Oh my god, I wish we could play it.
She likes Big Boy more.
No, I like them both.
You like them
I
both?
do like them both. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, if Grandmaster Kaz and Rakim say Eminem's one of the best, that says something.
We don't watch fighting.
No.
It's not really my thing.
Outkast over Bone Thugs. I could see why you would say that, and I'm a huge Outkast fan too, but something about Bone to me was just so unique and so musical that it always just does it for me. But Outkast is my shit too, man. Stankonia in high school? What? That was the shit. The fact that Cardi B... First of all, people will say over Nipsey. Act like y'all was on Nipsey before he died.
I didn't even know who he was.
I knew who he was
died.
because of Bone Thugs, because he had, I think, the same manager, Steve Lobel. He was in the movie I Tried, but nobody was really on his music like that. And that's kind of unfortunate that, you know, he didn't really get as popular. He had to die for that to happen. He always reminded me of Snoop a lot. His look. He looked like a Snoop.
Snoop.
Modern Beastie Boys. I kind of like Intergalactic Planetary. It's like kind of the only song I could vibe with.
Barely.
I would argue that Outkast is similar to Bone Thugs with the fast raps, but they're just more Atlanta style with it, more crunk with it. Like Bombs Over Baghdad, the fast rap.
I like how all of their album covers are like the covers of their CDs.
Always the same naked lady. I think Andre painted those.
Boobs out, yeah.
A little Spodio Delicious Angel.
Yeah. Southern playalistic Cadillac music.
I don't think we're movie buffs.
No.
A real life Akira movie. I couldn't get through the anime, man. It was so slow for me. I do not mess with KRS-One. I can never get into that. I don't like knowledge drop kicking.
Yeah, no, I don't. I want to hear like.
I can never get into Tech 9 either.
I want to know about selling drugs and waving guns around. No.
On my way to my 9 to 5, I want to hear about selling drugs and killing people.
I'm making breakfast for my 5-year-old.
You can't see me with a hard ass track. I'm not touching that. Too Short can never get into. I don't know who he's talking about. They already tried the Dragon Ball movie, and it was the worst movie made by humanity.
What?
I agree with you. I can't get with new Eminem either.
I mean, the Chronic 2001, like that whole album, I could ride to. Like that
Slim
album.
Shady and Marshall Mathers album Eminem's.
That's like I can listen to that.
Vega, every time Phie talks shit on M, I write a letter for the P.O. box and burn it because I like the group too much.
Don't just send them.
Boo or Cell? Those are those Cali rappers, right? I'm not familiar. Gangster Boo or who's Cell?
I don't know.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z is coming to Netflix, yo.
Netflix. Yeah, I mean...
I don't agree with it. I think she makes good music. I mean, it's not for me, but it's fun music, which is what hip-hop started out as. You know what I mean? It started fun dance music. I thought that would said something else. Yeah, she just doesn't have depth or longevity with Cardi. Yeah, but she's herself. She's true to herself.
That's what I like about her.
She has a good look to her. You know what I mean?
They just did a show on Netflix. Was it Netflix or Hulu?
Hustle and Flow.
No, Rhythm and Flow.
Rhythm and Flow.
Rhythm
and Flow has a terrible name that would turn you away from it, but it was actually a good show.
But it's like she doesn't want to give the bad advice, but she does anyway. Like she cringes while she's doing. She's like, I wasn't really feeling that.
Yo.
Oh my god. Oh, he meant Majin Buu or Cell. I don't like
I thought we were talking about
Buu.
music. Majin Buu. So there's some versions of him I like, and some I hate. The Fat Buu was whack.
The baby talk, I hate.
I think I like the teenager Buu was hard. The one that was like the teenager. He was kind of built. He was a little bit shorter. Cell, I think it dragged on for so long, man. Nah, Jurassic 5 never could fuck with that. All right, let's wrap it up, man. You know, once we started going heavy into music, the show has gone way off the rails. But we've been on about an hour and 40 minutes. Rhythm and Flow was good. The guy who won was actually pretty decent. Yo, I really liked D Smoke.
Didn't he give all of the money back to his community?
That was a rumor. I don't know if it was true or not. But that's what they said. And they asked T.I. about it, and T.I. was like, hey, it wouldn't surprise me if he did.
But wasn't there like a whole controversy that he was already an established artist before he started the show? Like he was already
so that's what I thought was weird when I saw D Smoke's interview recently. Like him and his family have been in the music business this whole time. Like they've written songs for major artists, and he didn't really like audition for the show. The show called him to come onto the show, so I thought that was a little bit weird. But you can't deny that he made good music. a little bit of a Kendrick Lamar vibe, but
I don't know who Jeru the Damager is. I've never even heard of it.
Sounds like an underground rapper.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Well, it was
Let's
great,
wrap
guys.
this thing up.
This coffee's making me delirious, so I need to go eat something.
I don't know if he wanted his own lane. I think you're talking about D Smoke, and I think that's what he said. I think he said something about like being a writer and having people steal songs and not really having creative control over your work, and that's why he decided to do the show. And yeah, now anything he makes, he'll get the credit for. And I want to get that When the Kids Pull Up song. He doesn't have that on Spotify yet.
What? It's somewhere. It's on YouTube.
I think he said they had to get the sample cleared, but that was a good one.
Anything you can think of is on YouTube. Anything in the world.
Well, the thing is, the only one that you hear is the one that he did it on live, and he didn't do the second verse or something like that.
Oh, right.
But all right, guys, let's go ahead and get up out of here. Appreciate everybody rocking with us for this long. Make sure if you're watching this on the replay, drop us a comment below, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We are dropping daily content, comic reviews, omnibus reviews, statues, and more. If you find yourself saying, how come I didn't know there was a live? If you hit the bell, it will send you a message to let you know these motherfuckers are live. Live in effect. All right, man. Appreciate the debate with Dude as well, man. I always like to debate that topic. Debate. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.